Good evening and welcome to another edition of the Floridahockeynow Panthers Postgame. I'm your host, George Richards. The Florida Panthers 4-game winning streak comes to an end Thursday night in Dallas, Texas. A wild game out there in the Big D. Florida Panthers and the Dallas Stars trading goals left and right, trading the leads left and right. You've got Sergei Bobrovsky giving up goals. You've got Braden Holtby giving up some. You've got both guys making big saves at opportune times, but still, 10 goals scored in regulation and overtime. The Dallas Stars score twice in the shootout. Florida goes 0 for 2. Jonathan Huberdeau and Anton Lundell get shut out, and it doesn't go to round 3. The Dallas Stars, playing for the first time since December 20th, I believe, right before Christmas, they get shut down, and they haven't played since. But the Dallas Stars take a 6-5 win. Florida Panthers winning streak comes to an end. Big game for Sasha Barkov and Jonathan Huberdeau. Florida's down 5-4. Pulled Bobrovsky for the final 3 minutes. Florida just pushing. Barkov wins a bunch of faceoffs. His final numbers: 2 goals for Barkov. He had 10 shot attempts. He also won 22 of 40 faceoffs. Not a great number. Florida only won 40% of the draws tonight, but in those final minutes, Barkov was very good in the faceoff circle. Helping Florida keep the pressure on Dallas, and eventually with 28.5 seconds remaining, Jonathan Huberdeau ties the game at 5. Let's just look real quick. Barkov gets Florida's first 2 goals in the night. He scores on a power play, 8:28 into the game. Barkov, nice slap shot from Jonathan Huberdeau, comes from the top of the slot. Nice one-timer by Barkov, gets the Florida Panthers up 1-0. Michael Raffle scores for Dallas, 1-1 going into the second. That's where things kind of get a little craggly there. Both teams combined for 6 goals in the second period. They go into the third tied at 4. Sasha Barkov gets one. Patrick Hornqvist down front deflects a goal. And then the Dallas scores twice within a span of 30 seconds. Robertson and then Tyler Seguin both score. That gives Dallas their first lead of the night at 4-3. But Mackenzie Weegar, who went a long time without a goal, got his second of the season with 2:43 remaining in the second period. Weegar from Luosterainen with Hornqvist in front blocking. Hornqvist doesn't show up much on the scorecard, but he was on the ice for a lot of goals for the Panthers. Did a lot of good work. He deflected a puck in. He was playing blocker a lot of times, and a good game for Hornqvist. The third period gets off to a slow start. Neither team really getting a whole lot going, but Jamie Benn gives Dallas the lead back, 6:26 into the third period. Sergei Bobrovsky comes out to play a puck, comes way out of his net, gets picked off. Dennis Gurianov, the defenseman, is able to pick it off, feeds it to Ben, who whips it past Bob as he's late getting in because he was so far out. That gives Dallas the lead. Again, the final 3 minutes, Florida Panthers put an all-out press on Dallas. Dallas comes very close to getting an empty net goal, but they do not. Jonathan Huberdeau ties it up again with 28.5 seconds remaining. In overtime, both teams get off. Let's see here. Florida gets off 0 shots on goal, according to this. According to the official sheet, Bob makes 4 saves in overtime. A couple times he probably should have frozen the puck, didn't. Florida was trapped in their own zone for a while. Then they went up into the Dallas zone. Regardless, it goes to a shootout, and like we said, Huberdeau and Lundell get blanked by Braden Holtby, and that is that. Andrew Burnett not real thrilled with his team. They've now lost 9 of 10 on the road. They've gotten points in a lot of those games. They're 4-5 away from Sunrise, their 13th road game of the season. They've got a lot more road games coming. This team needs to get some road points. They're picking up one at a time, but if you want to keep pace with Tampa Bay, who now have a 2-point lead on Florida, they beat Calgary tonight. You're going to have to start winning some road games. Joe Thornton tonight, congratulations to him. Played in his 1700th 1700 NHL game. That puts him 6th on the all-time list. Well, he wasn't 6th, but he's 6th on the all-time list. He's 31 away from 5th, and Jaromir Jagr sitting in 4th. He's 33 games away from Jagr. So congratulations to Joe Thornton, who had a couple scoring chances of his own. And so in the first period, he could have given the Florida Panthers a 2-0 lead. I believe he hit the post, but he had another scoring chance in the third. Irregardless, the Florida Panther, I haven't used that since I was a teenager. Irregardless isn't a word. Regardless, the Florida Panthers are moving on. They'll be in Raleigh, North Carolina tonight. They are scheduled to practice somewhere in the Triangle area, and they play the Carolina Hurricanes Saturday night, 7 p.m. from the PNC Arena. That'll do it for us. Don't forget, subscribe here to the YouTube channel. Check out FloridaHockeynow.com. Plenty of stories up there. We'll have more tomorrow. Today we had Jonathan Huberdeau for MVP. Think the guy's going to have a run at it. He had another terrific game tonight. It wasn't just that overtime winner, but that's what people have going to notice. Huberdeau having an absolutely fantastic season. We had a story up about talking to Aaron Ekblad about returning to Dallas. He had a big game. Florida playing a little bit shorthanded defensively. That might have been by design. It looked like Oli Ulave was sacked. You don't see defensemen playing 8-11 very much. He was a -2. I didn't get to ask. We only got a couple questions with Brunette. I don't know if he was benched, if he was hurt. We'll find out tomorrow. But I would expect one way or the other, Lucas Carlson will be back in the lineup Saturday against Carolina. So anyway, thank you for checking this out. We'll see you Saturday morning for the Saturday morning cartoon skate. That sounds good, right? We'll watch cartoons, we'll eat cereal, and we'll talk about the Florida Panthers. So I'll see you then. Thanks for visiting. Talk to you on Saturday.